The prestigious NTA Television College, widely recognized for its professionalism and excellence in media training, has achieved another significant milestone. In addition to its existing affiliation with Ahmadu Bello University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to commence National Diploma (ND) programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information,
visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Watch all 104 matches live on StarTimes, from the opening match to the final showdown.
And this time, it's not just watching, it's watch and win.
Subscribe or buy a StarTimes decoder and stand a chance to win the 10 million naira grand prize, plus many exciting prizes nationwide with subscription packages starting from just 4,000 naira. Recharge now via StarTimes app or visit any StarTimes office or dealer outlet near you.
StarTimes, enjoy digital life.
The prestigious NTA Television College, widely recognized for its professionalism and excellence in media training, has achieved another significant milestone. In addition to its existing affiliation with Ahmadu Bello University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to commence National Diploma (ND) programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information,
visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Watch all 104 matches live on StarTimes, from the opening match to the final showdown.
And this time, it's not just watching, it's watch and win.
On the news tonight, Ondo APC Advisory Council strategizes for 2027 general elections. Akure Speaking Communities Development Summit holds with renewed hope for unity and sustainable development. A very good evening to you, and you are welcome on the news. We sincerely apologize for starting behind schedule. I am Tony Battery. Now the news. The Minister of Information and National Orientation and Chairman, Communication, Diplomacy, Engagement Subcommittee of the Presidential Task Force on Ebola virus disease, Mohammed Idris, says there is no confirmed Ebola case in Nigeria. Reaffirmed this during the committee's inaugural meeting in Abuja, stating that government is fully prepared and vigilant as citizens should observe good hygiene, promptly report suspected symptoms to health authorities, and rely only on verified information from official government sources. Saliu Abdullahi Gwanara reports.
Prevention, they say, is indeed better than cure. Nigeria is taking this proactive approach in view of the recent reported cases of Ebola outbreak in Democratic Republic of the Congo and Uganda, where health authorities have reported more than 1,000 confirmed cases and 600 deaths.
In Nigeria, however, I wish to reassure all citizens, again, there is no confirmed case of Ebola virus disease. Nonetheless, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, has assessed the risk of importation as high, given regional population movement and international travels. Consequently, surveillance has been strengthened at our points of entry, health facilities have been placed on heightened alert, and preparedness measures are being intensified across the country.
Effective communication is an important tool being developed in managing health crises, hence this strategy.
We must adopt a whole of government and whole of society approach by engaging television, radio, newspapers, digital and social media, community platforms, traditional and religious institutions, schools, markets, transport unions, women and youth groups, and civil society organizations.
He says a comprehensive national risk communication strategy that is proactive, transparent, and accessible to all Nigerians, regardless of language or location, is underway to boost the sensitization work that has already commenced by other relevant agencies like the National Orientation Agency, NOA. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
Now, as political parties begin to strengthen their structures ahead of the 2027 general elections, the All Progressives Congress in Ondo State says unity, collaboration, and effective grassroots mobilization will be critical to achieving electoral success. This was at a meeting of its advisory council held in Akure, where members reaffirmed their commitment to working together in support of President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid. Paul Omukago has details.
At the opening ceremony of the Akure Speaking Communities Development Summit 2026, government officials, traditional rulers, and professionals converged on the International Cultural and Event Center at the Dome in Akure to deliberate on the theme, building a smart, integrated, and prosperous development corridor. The Deji of Akure Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Alade Toyinbo Ogunlade Alade Lucy, expressed optimism about the future of the Akure speaking communities, describing the summit as a significant step towards fostering lasting unity and sustainable development. Chairman of the summit, Central Planning Committee, Air Commodore Adewale Ogunmodede retired, and other stakeholders described the gathering as a clear demonstration that meaningful development can only be achieved through collaboration and a shared sense of purpose.
This summit is a homecoming of minds and hearts. It is a space where leaders, thinkers, and doers converge to reflect on our origin, which is our heritage, where we are, envision where we want to go, and design how we will get there together.
Government representatives, traditional institutions, development experts, and development partners at the panel described the initiative as a strategic opportunity to redefine the future of the Akure-speaking communities through unity, innovation, and inclusive development, highlighting the importance of credible data in development planning.
Making progress, there's need to be united. Charity, I understand, begins from home. We're going to start our cohesion, our unity from Akure South, Akure North, and Ifedore.
My plea is for people who are still doubting the value of coming together. They should begin to see what we can benefit. And from those who are doubting, what do you gain from being disjointed?
It is time for us to cooperate. It is time for us to put aside all our differences.
We need the unity of purpose within ourselves so we can speak with a voice together to move our community forward. And I am saying Akure South, Akure North, and Ifedore, I pray that what we started today, Almighty God, will cement it and let us have progress, genuine one, for it.
As deliberations continue, stakeholders expressed confidence that the summit would produce practical resolutions capable of strengthening regional cooperation, empowering young people, and accelerating development across the Akure-speaking communities. In Akure, Abdulkarim Ahmed, NTA News.
A presidential working group on the National Policing Bill has been inaugurated to prepare the legal framework for the implementation of state police across the country. Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila, representing President Bola Tinubu, inaugurated the panel at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The inauguration followed the National Assembly's passage of the Constitution Alteration Bill 2026, in which the President proposes a dual policing structure comprising the Federal Police Service and 36 state police services. The Chief of Staff said that while the constitutional amendment creates the framework for state police, the National Policing Bill will provide the legal structure for its implementation. They clarified that the proposed legislation would address issues necessary for a smooth operationalization of the state police system. The Chief of Staff to the President will serve as the committee's chairman, while members include the Attorney General of the Federation, the President of the Nigerian Bar Association, the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, the National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, the Chairman of the NGF Committee on State Police. We now go on a break. The news returns shortly. Please stay with us.
Excuse me, ma. This is your 100% in year.
Babes, are you sure you want to spend this much on hair? Since your landlord just increased rent, I saved for this one separately on money points.
Ma, you say you save on money points?
Yes.
This madam money points here, the array of Yadrea is target savings money points I used to have it. The rest of this my sub is fees savings money points I used to do it. The salary of this my staff is save as you transact, son.
Jennifer, money point save as you transact. Money point fixed savings and money point target savings.
What's up? Why did I don't contribute to it? Why should they? Come on, oh, you go give your money to Adaku to save. You see money points accounts there. You know go open a savings account. Now Adaku you shoot. I beg everybody inside this my salon. Oh yeah, bring out your phone and download the money points hack now. Even you, what are you waiting for? Download the money points hack now. Adaku, wow, open money points account.
Money point made for your progress.
Many thanks for staying tuned. You can watch the news on these social media handles: Facebook at Nta Akure, YouTube at Nta Akure. The Senate has approved over 11 trillion naira as the Nigerian Customs Services revenue target for 2026. National Assembly correspondent Lami Ali reports that the lawmakers also commended Customs for surpassing its 2025 target by more than 600 billion naira.
Revenue target for 2025 was 6.5 trillion, but the actual revenue received in 2025 was about 7.2 trillion.
The approval of the customs fiscal proposals for 2026, as recommended by the Senate Committee on Customs, is coming 2 days after the management of the service met with and briefed the committee on strategies it is adopting to increase revenue collection. These include the deployment of technology for automation, improving turnaround time for imports and exports, as well as strengthening anti-smuggling operations.
We are proud of what they are doing. No wonder the president extended the tenure of the CG, because he's doing a wonderful job.
2026 budget estimates of the Nigerian Customs Services is hereby approved.
Other considerations by the Senate include the passage at second reading of a bill seeking to transform healthcare delivery through the integration of electronic services.
Through telemedicine, patients in remote areas will be able to consult qualified healthcare professionals without traveling long distances.
Especially when it comes to the confidentiality of medical records of patients.
Another bill proposing the criminalization of drug hawking, among other offences, also scaled second reading.
The proposed bill criminalizes every major stage of the counterfeit supply chain, ranging from manufacturing, importation, exportation, and transportation.
Meanwhile, consideration of a matter of privilege raised by Senator Samaila Kau, seeking an investigation into budgetary allocations for the purported Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Council, was put on hold.
unless the circumstances surrounding the inclusion of this agency in the 2026 Appropriation Act are thoroughly investigated, the public confidence in the integrity of the budgetary process and the oversight function of National Assembly may be signified and diminished.
The presidency has taken up this matter by directing that the ICPC should investigate fully. The marching order has been given, and I think ICPC has started. To me, I believe that what we need to do at this stage is to have the report of the ICPC, and then we can act on that report.
For now, the Senate awaits the outcome of the investigation by the ICPC on the matter. From the National Assembly, Lami Ali, NTA News.
And on business news, NCC moves to end repeated road excavation for broadband. For details of this and more, let's join Champion Adetola.
The Nigerian Communications Commission and relevant stakeholders have commenced move to end the repeated evacuation of roads for fiber optic deployment by developing a cost-based pricing framework for sharing underground telecom ducts under the federal government Dig Once policy. The initiative is expected to lower broadband deployment costs, promote infrastructure sharing, and accelerate fiber rollouts nationwide. The Dig Once policy seeks to ensure that telecommunication ducts are installed whenever roads are constructed or rehabilitated, allowing multiple operators to deploy fiber through existing underground infrastructure instead of repeatedly evacuating roads. In another news, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has warned that Nigeria's ongoing transition to a decentralized electricity market could trigger fresh legal disputes as states assume regulatory oversight of their electricity sectors under the Electricity Act 2023. The chairman of NERC, Musliu Oseni, said the emergence of multiple electricity regulators across the country could inevitably create jurisdictional and regulatory conflicts involving consumers, state regulators, and the national regulator, underscoring the need for the judiciary to deepen its understanding of the evolving electricity market. And that is all on business news. In Akure, Champion Adetola, NTA News.
Let's join Bright Ebucho for sports updates.
We just